first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, arrived in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to attend the remaining competitions of the 6 Islamic Solidarity Games. Upon arrival, His Highness was received by the Saudi Minister of Sports and President of the Saudi Olympic and Paralympic Committee, His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, and a number of officials who welcomed His Highness and praised the deep fraternal relations between the two kingdoms and the close cooperation in various sports fields. His Highness's visit reflects his support and follow-up of Bahraini athletes in various international competitions, ensuring their readiness and motivating them to achieve more accomplishments and raise Bahrain's flag in this Islamic sporting event. The Shura Council Chairman, Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh, concluded his official visit to Jordan, where he was accompanied by a number of members of the Council. Al Saleh praised the comprehensive discussions that took place during the official visit, affirming that the bilateral talks and meetings reflect the depth and long-standing history of relations between Bahrain and Jordan, as well as the unwavering support and constant backing of His Majesty the King and His Majesty the King of Jordan. Al Saleh pointed out that the Council attaches great importance to the fraternal ties, strategic partnerships, and close cooperation between the two kingdoms in many vital areas, affirming the continuation of building bridges of parliamentary communication. He added that the exchange of legislative experiences and expertise and coordination of joint parliamentary positions with the Jordanian Senate and House of Representatives will enhance common interests and consolidate the growing cooperation and partnership between the two kingdoms. And the Chairman of the Shura Council, Mr. Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh, paid a visit to the Museum of Parliamentary Life in Amman, Jordan, as part of his official visit. Al Saleh and the accompanying delegation of the Shura Council toured the museum, which is one of the most prominent national landmarks documenting the history of democracy and representative government in Jordan. He praised the museum for providing a rich educational and knowledge experience for different generations. Reflecting Jordan's keenness to preserve its political and parliamentary heritage, Al Saleh expressed appreciation for the efforts made by those in charge of the museum to preserve and document important parliamentary milestones in Jordan's history. He stressed that the museum represents a profound parliamentary legacy and embodies the pivotal role of the Jordanian parliament to laying the legal and legislative foundations. The Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, inaugurated the Critical Care, Emergency Care and Advanced Nursing Conference, organized by the government hospitals in cooperation with the BDA. The conference aims to highlight the latest scientific developments and innovative practices in the fields of care, thereby promoting the exchange of experiences between medical and nursing staff. The Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health emphasized that the conference represents an important scientific platform that brings together specialists in vital fields, closely related to the quality of health services provided to the patients. He praised the efforts of the nursing staff in government hospitals and their pivotal role in the healthcare system, especially in intensive care and emergency departments. He explained that developing the skills of nursing staff in critical and emergency care is a fundamental pillar in improving the quality of health services and reflects Bahrain's commitment to applying best medical practices in accordance with international standards. The General Head of Nursing Services for the Centers of Excellence at Government Hospitals, Hanadi Ibrahim Aish, said the conference aims to strengthen knowledge exchange and enhance nursing competencies in managing critical and emergency cases.
Fact that government hospitals continue his commitment to have the patient in the center of the care and family experience to be the top. So regarding this, in collaboration with BDA, Bahrain Nursing and Midwifery Society, Bahrain University and College of Royal College of Surgeons Ireland, our strategic partnership, we are hosting today more than 300 nurses, clinicians, experts and academics, and also bioengineers to pop up the most recent articles regarding the ICU care and ICU care, pediatric ICU care, and also emergency medicine. So we are hosting this event today and tomorrow, and this event is the first time in Bahrain which is happening for purely nurses. And the special things that make this event as a specials is that we are going to award in national level, the heroes of the ICU and emergencies from all over the hospitals, from different hospitals in Bahrain, inshallah tomorrow. Government hospital is focusing now on patient experience and what's family feeling, especially once critical ill patient is admitted in ICU department, emergency department. So we are very focused on this part, and this conference is being focused, or concept of this conference is built on the patient experience and family feelings.
Under the patronage of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, inaugurated the Market 2.0 conference organized by the Bahrain Bourse in collaboration with the Arab Federation of Securities Exchanges, with the participation of more than 300 specialists and 26 expert speakers. The Minister of Finance and National Economy delivered a speech in which he emphasized that technology, it's not an end in itself, but rather an enabling tool, and that the true measure of progress is how innovations build trust, expand access, and enables opportunities to be realized. He noted that Bahrain, under the leadership of His Majesty the King and with the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, has adopted this approach, with most economic transactions being conducted digitally, and participants in the economic process have been provided with the tools, guarantees, and frameworks that support growth. The Minister also underscored that technology has changed how markets work, but it is the rule of law that allows capital to flow with confidence.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, on behalf of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain, please allow me to extend our deep appreciation to the Bahrain Bourse and the Arab Federation of Capital Markets, and for all of the sponsors today for convening this important gathering of exchanges, regulators, and market leaders. Conferences like this are important because the conversation we are having today is about more than just markets. It is about the future of our region, the aspirations of our people, and the legacy we choose to build for generations to come. I will share 3 ideas to speak to the moment before us. First, we are witnessing a powerful transformation. A region once known for exporting capital is now becoming a magnet for it. Across the GCC, our stock markets now exceed $4 trillion in value, placing our region firmly among the world's largest capital markets. In the first 9 months of this year alone, IPO activity across the region raised more than $5.5 billion, surpassing many major financial centers around the world. In Bahrain, this shift is mirrored by an active and expanding IPO pipeline across multiple sectors. International institutional investors are engaging with strong confidence, a testament to our clarity of regulation and our openness to the world. And this is not an isolated story. It is a regional moment. Rising liquidity, deeper trading volumes, and a more diverse investor base. Our markets are no longer emerging. They have emerged, and now they are rising together. Second, our greatest strength lies in our unity. Each of our markets has its unique character, but when viewed together, a powerful picture emerges. When Arab markets connect, the entire region becomes greater than the sum of its parts. With a population of more than 450 million people, one of the youngest in the world, and a GCC economy projected to reach $3 trillion of GDP, we stand on the threshold of extraordinary potential. The question is no longer if the region can become a global financial force. It is how fast and how far we choose to go. We are already seeing meaningful steps: deeper regulatory cooperation, more aligned disclosure standards, and initiatives that make cross-listings more seamless. These are the building blocks of a region acting not as separate markets, but as a connected financial destination. And the Kingdom of Bahrain remains fully committed to this vision. Our financial sector is inclusive, it is outward-looking, and it is built to nurture sustainable, innovative growth. Whether hosting listings here at home or enabling Bahraini institutions to advise on sukuk and bond issuances across the region, we will continue strengthening the bridges that connect our economies. Third, technology will shape not only our competitiveness, but our place in the future of the global economy. The technologies being discussed today, from data-driven platforms to new trading models, are reshaping capital markets everywhere. But let us remember, technology is not the destination. It is the enabler. the true measure of progress is how innovation builds trust, expands access, and empowers opportunity. In Bahrain, we have embraced this mindset. The majority of transactions in our economy now take place digitally. We have equipped economic participants with the tools, protections, and frameworks that support growth. And we continue to strengthen this foundation. Earlier this month, and in line with the vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Kingdom of Bahrain launched the Bahrain International Commercial Court, a milestone that strengthens investor certainty and reinforces the rule of law. Because while technology can transform how markets operate, it is the rule of law that allows capital to flow with confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand at a defining moment, a moment shaped by strong markets, diversifying economies, and a spirit of regional cooperation unlike any we have seen before. Our responsibility now is clear: to build the connections that amplify our collective strength, and to build a modern, competitive region worthy of the ambition of our people. Thank you for your ideas, thank you for your engagement, and thank you for your belief in the promise of our shared future. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In his speech during the conference, Bahrain Bourse Chairman Yusuf Al Yusuf confirmed that the Bourse is currently working on preparing a strategic roadmap that includes a comprehensive plan to develop the capital market with the aim of bolstering the market's position and improving its rating. Bahrain Bourse CEO Sheikh Khalifa bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa also noted that the Market 2.0 conference succeeded in enhancing its position as a dynamic platform that brings together innovators, policymakers, and industry leaders to exchange experiences, review achievements, and explore ways to leverage technology to build a more advanced and efficient capital market ecosystem. For his part, Arab Federation for Capital Markets Chairman and Tunis Stock Exchange CEO Bilal Sahmoun expressed his pride in the conference being held in an environment witnessing rapid digital transformation in the operational structures of capital markets. Arab Federation of Capital Markets Secretary General Rami Ad-Dukkani also confirmed that the conference embodied a shared belief in the importance of cooperation to enhance competitiveness. On the sidelines of the conference, the Arab Federation of Securities Exchanges organized a capacity building program for chief technology officers with 26 participants from regional stock exchanges, brokerage firms, and depository companies. The Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture Minister, Engineer Wa'el bin Nasser Al Mubarak, announced that the Bahrain Animal and Agriculture Production Show, Mara'i 2025, will open its doors to the public from December the 9th to the 13th. The minister noted that this year's exhibition has seen an expansion in local and international events and participation, reflecting the successes achieved in previous years. He emphasized that the importance of the exhibition lies in its pivotal role in promoting food security and supporting local production. The minister affirmed Bahrain's focus on advancing the agricultural and livestock sectors through modern practices, capacity building, and the National Strategy for Sustainable Agricultural Development. He also commended the support of Her Royal Highness, the wife of His Majesty the King, and President of the Advisory Council of the National Initiative for Agriculture Development, Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa. Al Mubarak said Al Mara'i serves as a scientific, technical investment and family-oriented event that reflects Bahrain's ability to host major exhibitions and showcases national initiatives to enhance food security and improve agricultural and livestock production. The Minister of Oil and Environment, Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak bin Daina, participated in the European Refining Technology Conference organized by the World Refining Association. Dr. bin Daina announced that Bahrain will host the World Refining Summit in 2026, which reflects Bahrain's distinguished position as a leading regional hub for the refining and energy industries. The minister affirmed that Bahrain's hosting of this major international event underscores the kingdom's commitment to strengthening its role as a center for global energy-focused reforms. He noted that hosting such international events plays a key role in facilitating the exchange of expertise with leading nations and in gaining insight into global best practices. The Minister of Works, Engineer Ibrahim bin Hassan Al-Hawaj, conducted a field visit to monitor the start of the main sanitary sewer, the project along Sheikh Isa bin Salman Highway. This visit is part of the ministry's efforts to enhance the efficiency and sustainability of the sewage system in line with the urban growth witnessed in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Al-Hawaj explained that the project is part of the ministry's endeavors to develop infrastructure and establish an advanced sewage network according to the best global standards, contributing to supporting sustainable development goals and meeting the needs of citizens and residents for these services. The Minister of Works urges street users to cooperate and adhere to warning and guiding signs, as well as follow the traffic diversions throughout the project's implementation to ensure their safety and the safety of the workers. In the presence of the Minister of Education and Chairman of the Higher Education Council, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Jum'a, the Bahrain Businessmen Association organized a special forum titled Initiatives of Higher Education and Encouraging University Studies in the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Minister of Education made a presentation highlighting the efforts of the Higher Education Council in developing this vital sector, describing it as a fundamental pillar in the sustainable development journey of the Kingdom of Bahrain. He noted that encouraging enrollment in university studies represents a direct investment in the future of Bahraini youth and their ability to contribute effectively to various developmental sectors. The Minister of Education affirmed that the Higher Education Council plays a great attention to supporting initiatives aimed at advancing the higher education sector and developing its academic programs, praising the efforts of the Bahrain Businessmen Association in organizing this forum. For his part, Chairman of the Bahrain Businessmen Association, Ahmed Abdullah bin Hindi, appreciated the significant support received by the higher education sector in the Kingdom of Bahrain through scholarship programs, supportive legislation, and facilitation of international partnerships. In the presence of the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah bin Adel Fakhro, Tenmu, Bahrain's first angel investment company, hosted the 10th edition of the Angel Investment Summit for the Middle East and North Africa 2025. The summit witnessed significant participation from regional and international speakers who presented the latest global trends in angel investing. The summit aims at exploring stage investment opportunities and strengthening connections among key stakeholders in the entrepreneurship ecosystem throughout the Middle East and MENA. The Vice President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Ali Al Khalifa, attended the closing ceremony of the Gulf Under 21 3x3 Basketball Championship, which was successfully hosted by Bahrain amid a high-level official presence. Bahrain teams achieved a double victory in the women's and men's categories, with the women's team deservedly winning the championship title after strong performances. In the men's competition, the Bahrain B team took first place and the Bahrain A team finished third. His Highness crowned the top 3 teams in both categories, praising the technical levels displayed by the Gulf teams and affirming that the championship was an important milestone in promoting the spread of 3x3 basketball in the region. His Highness expressed pride in the kingdom hosting and organizing the championship in a manner that reflects its ability to host regional, continental and international sporting events, noting the great efforts made by the Bahrain Basketball Association and all the working committees to make the event a success. Bahrain's national team began its participation in the Davis Cup Asia Group 5 qualifiers held at the Bahrain Tennis Federation courts with an exciting 3-0 victory over Bangladesh in Group 3. With this victory, the team showcases its strong desire to compete for one of the 2 qualifying spots for the Asian Group 4 next year. The team began with the match with a well-deserved victory for player Ilyas Abdurrada in the first singles match against Bangladesh's Zarif Abrar, winning 2-0 with a score of 2-6 and 2-6. Hassan Abdurrada and Ahmed As-Sayyid sealed the victory for our team by defeating Bangladesh's Imun Rustum Ali in the doubles match with a score of 2-6, 4-6. Yusuf Qaid led the Bahrain team to victory with an important win over Bangladesh's Zubayn Omar in 2-1 after Qaid made a strong comeback in the deciding set to turn a 5-1 deficit into a set win. The ambassador of Germany to Bahrain, Henning Simon, paid a field visit to a number of housing projects in Salman City in the presence of accompanied Undersecretary of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning Fatma Ibrahim Al-Mannai to learn more about Bahrain's social housing initiatives. The ambassador was briefed on Bahrain's housing experience, which reflects the continuous development of housing policies and urban planning to meet the needs of citizens and keep pace with the requirements of sustainable development, as well as financing programs provided by the ministry in cooperation with Iskan Bank. The delegation toured the An-Nasim project, part of the government's land rights development program in partnership with the private sector, which is part of the ministry's efforts to continue to raise the quality of urban design and provide a modern residential environment that takes into account the aspirations of Bahraini families. The German ambassador expressed appreciation for Bahrain's efforts in developing the housing and urban planning sector, praising the advanced levels of projects that combine quality design with environmental and social sustainability. Bahrain achieved a historic sporting achievement in the 6 Islamic Solidarity Games held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, by breaking its previous record in terms of the number of gold medals and the overall total number of medals. Bahrain's tally rose to 34 medals, including 16 gold medals, surpassing its haul in the previous edition 2022, which saw it win 23 medals, including 9 golds, in the national team's best previous participation in this tournament. This excellence reflects the remarkable development of Bahraini sports, thanks to the generous support of His Majesty the King and the professional work carried out by the Bahrain Olympic Committee in preparation of the national teams and providing the ideal environment for achieving success in continental and international competitions.